I've just been laying out my blanket to have a look at it. I tend to lay it out every time I work on it so that I can figure out which colour to do next, and it is kind of planned rather than random because I'm trying not to have the same colours next to each other or sort of in any kind of like pattern kind of thing. So I've just laid out the next few along here, but I need to work out the surrounding colour for each. I've taken a photograph actually so that I remember what order I would like them to go in. And I've got the first sort of panel done now, so yeah, it's taken shape. I've got all my supplies here. I've got them in this lovely old basket that I got in a nice vintagey antique shop. And I've got a Halloween project bag looked out, which I think is super fun. I've been using that if I'm going out and about. I can just pop in a couple of balls of wool and then just make up the inside circles, or when I'm on the bigger panels, I can do the bigger panels out and about as well, which is quite good. So it was definitely time for a Halloween project bag. And I've been keeping been keeping these in here, which is really useful, and my hook and my wee scissors there. I've also got my tin, which has got my curved needle in, and I have been weaving in my ends. I did all of them up until, it must have been before here, and then these are the ones I've added since, so they've not been woven in yet. But I think I'll just do a big chunk and then weave my ends in a big chunk as well, sort of as I go. So yeah, my curved needles are good for that. You can get these in my shop. They come in a little tin. You'll get a pack of 2 needles and you'll get a little white tin like this. This is just one I've decorated with some stickers, but yours will come with a Sorry Me lady sticker on the front, and it's really useful. This has got tons of stitch markers inside it and my needles, and that stays in my project bag. And yeah, so that's everything. When I'm finished making a mess, the blanket gets folded up and put on the top of the basket. Everything goes in here, that gets put on top, and that goes on top, so it all looks very nice, very welcoming. And I've been coming back to work on this so much. 5 minutes at lunchtime, 5 minutes here or there, just to do like another round, or if I'm really short on time, I can't even manage to do like a middle. So it just feels so nice. It's just nice to stop, not have to think about anything. You can really see why it's a mindful craft to do. I've really been enjoying having that there, even waiting on tea cooking, stuff like that, just picking it up and doing a little bit, and really been enjoying that, and still absolutely loving the colours. And I'm excited I've got that first row done now.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Can we stay here for a week or so? Just watch the corn grow in the fields. I don't know what's on your mind, but I know that it's something about you and me. I'll stay here for as long as I can, through the storms and through the calm. When you smile at me, I slowly begin to realize that you are the one. I will sneak a note in your pocket, and I'll leave with you some more.
Good morning. It is October. It is Vlogtober. I'm actually not quite ready to accept that it's October yet. I can't quite believe it. I've only just started to accept that it's autumn, but I cannot believe it's October. We are in Scotland here, and we've got this week of school, and then the schools are off for a fortnight, and it feels like they've only just come back after summer, so I really hope the next term does not go so quickly, because you know what's at the end of that, and I'm not even prepared to start talking about Christmas yet. I have been in autumnal mode, and thank you so much to everyone who bought one of the little quilted pouches that I made and that I showed in the last video. There's actually 2 left, which I'm surprised about, because one of them is my favourite one and I can't believe it hasn't sold yet. I haven't got them up here, but I'll show you them later in the video which ones are left. If they're still available by the time you see the video, then pop over to my shop if you'd like to order one. So I did mention that I wanted to make some other things with some autumnal fabrics that I had, so I was kind of itching to get that done. So I have a little stack here of project bags. Now these are the traditional type of project bags that I haven't made in such a long time, but I knew that it'd be a lot quicker than making zippy pouches, and I certainly wasn't going to be doing more quilted fabric at the moment because it is so time consuming. So let me show you these project bags. I've gone for some autumnal fabrics and also some Halloweeny ones. So here we go. We've got this beautiful one which is a Dashwood Studio fabric, and it's got all the little woodlandy creatures with little flowers in their hair and the wreaths. It's so cute. Look at the little hedgehog, how sweet. And the lining here is just a nice pinky sort of mauve, paley mauve colour. And my bags come with a little hook on the side. You can attach your progress keepers here, your scissors, etc. And that is probably about a sock size, I would say, a 1 skein project. That is one of my small project bags. It does have quite a wide gusset base, so you can fit quite a lot in them. So there we have the first one, and I've got a Halloweeny one here with ghosties, and there's the odd spider on that one too. Oh, bats as well. There's a spider up here, and there's a nice big spider there. So if you don't like spiders, you might not like this one, but it's very Halloweeny. Definitely got the spooky feel to it, and I've lined that one with a deep purple, and again it's got the hook on the side and it's the same dimensions as the other one. I think that's quite a fun project bag for Halloween. And I've used this Scandi print again. This was a really popular one. I got a lot of comments on the pouches that I made, and I've teamed it with this red gingham, which I think looks incredible together. So autumnal. I mean, it's not particularly an autumnal fabric, but it does scream autumn to me. It's got all sorts of like mythical things on this fabric. We've got unicorns, dragons, yeah, and a phoenix. It's a really cool fabric. So there's another bag, I've got a little Halloweeny one here with really, this is a cute one, it's not spooky. We've got some ghosts that are smiling, little mummies. What else have we got? Bones, eyeballs. Yeah, it's quite a fun one, that one, and funny. I've teamed this with a sparkly silver cuff. You can just make out a little bit of sparkle there. And inside I've used a grey gingham, which I think goes really nice. So it's got a sort of a nice calming feel to it, that one, and still fun. And yeah, you can fold the tops of your bags down if you like and have them sitting like that. And yep, that's that one. I've got this beautiful fabric here, which I think is a Lewis and Irene fabric, and it's got the spell book right in the middle there, and a cauldron, crows, potions, lotions, and more spiders and cobwebs and snakes on that one. So I think that's another fun fabric. The fabric itself has got some metallic elements to it. Anything that looks silvery here is metallic. The book as well has got metallic on it, so I've used that metallic dot fabric again for the cuff. That would go nicely, and that really deep fabric purple inside, so I think that one looks really great as well. And I'm a big fan of Lewis and Irene fabrics. They make really nice fabric, so that's that one. And lastly, I couldn't resist doing one with the little bears. Everybody loved the bears, little bears in the woods. And I've teamed this one here with a really nice dot, but it's got copper, metallic copper on it. You can just make out some of the dots there are metallic. That's such a nice fabric, and it goes so nicely with the colours of the bears. And I've teamed that with the beigey tan dot lining, and again I think that's such a beautiful bag, and not just Halloweeny or autumnal, but could use that right into Christmas as well. So those are in my shop now. I haven't taken the photographs or uploaded them yet, but in the future when you see this vlog they'll all be done. Right, it's now lunchtime, so I think I'm going to go and get some food. I am struggling a bit with motivation today, so I'm going to go get some soup, and yeah, I'm thinking about making some granola as well, because I've run out of homemade granola, so I think I'll do that while I'm in the kitchen, and also prep some chicken for dinner tonight. I have also straightened my hair today, but it doesn't stay very straight. It'll have a bit of a kink in it by the end of the day, but I've not straightened it for ages, and I always like to see how long it's got, but it's annoying me already. It's kind of frizzy and dry, and it just annoys me, so I don't think I'll be straightening it too often. But yeah, just like to see how long it's gotten. In true vlogger style, I've just made some granola. I had run out, so I've made a new batch, and I thought I'd make it pumpkin spicy without the pumpkin. So I've got lots of mixed spice in there, loads of cinnamon, a little bit extra nutmeg, and a little bit extra ginger, and I cannot wait to try this in the morning. I'm going to let it cool down and then get it in my jar, and maybe even have a little nibble just to taste it. But it looks and smells so good. I got a couple of books in the charity shop recently, so I thought I'd just let you see what I got. I got this one, The Forgotten Letters of Esther Durant by Katie Nunn. Now, this is the author of The Botanist's Daughter. That was a book that I read over a year ago, I think, and it was the first type of book that I read in this style that I've been really enjoying ever since. It just so happens that accidentally a lot of the other books that I've been reading have been written in this similar style, like The Seven Sisters, for example. I got into that series and thought it was very much, if you like The Seven Sisters, you would like The Botanist's Daughter, and vice versa. I'm not sure whether this one will take the same format. I'm guessing it probably will. I often say that I don't really read blurbs on books. I don't like it. I see it as a bit of a spoiler. So I definitely just judge a book by its cover, and the author. So I thought that one looks like a good one. And then the books are something like £2 for £1. So of course you think, well, I'll just choose something else. So I got this one, L.J. Ross. Because I didn't recognise this one, I did read the back. and it's about a detective and a murder, so right up my street as well. I've been getting into a little bit more sort of gritty stories lately too, so thought I'd enjoy that. It's Bamborough Castle, which is down Northumberland area, which is an area I was at in the summer. I didn't see Bamborough Castle though, but I think that might be quite a nice one actually. The multi-million best-selling author. So if I can find a new author that I like, that would be really good, because I'm racing through the ones that I've got in my sort of to be read pile at the moment. I'm reading, I'll have to show you what book I'm reading at the moment. It's not that exciting and I'm not really enjoying it. I'm picking it up, saying to myself, right, let's hurry up and finish this so I can move on to something better. So yeah, I did want a bit of a break from sort of heavier stories, but I'm itching to get back now to basically a page turner. I really enjoy it when you've got a page turner and you've got a book that you can't wait to get back to and you can't wait to pick it up. So these will go on my to be read pile and I will choose what to read next. I'm not sure what I'll read next. I've got quite a lot of options, which is quite exciting. I like that I've got back into books again, especially this year. I have always read a little bit and I read a lot when I was younger, but it's kind of fallen by the wayside. And yeah, this past year I've really got back into it and really caught the bug again. So yeah, I need to finish the book that I've got on the go. Shouldn't be too much longer. Don't know if I managed to finish that sentence before I went into full-blown yawn there. But what I was saying was, I don't think it'll be too much longer before I finish the book that I'm reading and I can move on to something a bit more exciting from my to be read pile. I will let you know how I get on with these when I read them. This is the book that I'm currently reading by Fern Britton, the newcomer. I have read other ones of hers, and I did enjoy them. And it wasn't until I started this that I realised this was part of a series, and I have read the previous one, maybe two before it actually. So a couple of the characters are the same characters as before, but yeah, it's just not doing it for me anymore. It's not that interesting. It's just about kind of village life really. So yeah, I'm trying to get through it and move on, but I'm maybe 2/3 of the way through it at the moment. I'm just taking photographs of my new bags so that I can upload them to Etsy. My crochet blanket that I've got on the go just now, the fireside blanket, is proven to be the perfect prop for the pictures. It just goes so nicely with all the bags. I've also got my little pumpkin stitch markers back in stock. As you can hear, they're jingly. I'm going to add one onto my blanket as well. I've had to put a few stitch markers on so that I know what's the front now that I've weaved in my ends. So I've got a little silver pumpkin one there. There's a little hedgehog there, and I've got one more, I think, which is some little acorns, but I think it needs a jingly bell for sure. So once I've finished my little photo shoot, this one will be mine. I've also got my project notebooks here to use in my photographs. These are gorgeous little craft notebooks with my little logo lady on. Even got a little Tilly there, and they've got lovely squared pages, which I really like writing in. So these are perfect for keeping your project notes in as well. So I'm going to continue with photographing my bags and then maybe go and make a coffee.
Nothing is forever, you're so keen on telling me. Yeah, everybody's worried, saying that I'm in too deep. Keep it all together, move on to bigger things. Chasing all the highs, 'cause I'm not giving up my dream. No, I'm not giving up my dream.
It's coffee time in my favourite mug. They're all my favourite. Love this one so much. It's even feeling autumnal. Felt very springtime, it felt very summery, and now it feels very autumnal. I'm having a wee very milky coffee, and I've got myself an apple for a snack, and I often have it with a big dollop of peanut butter on the top. Because I've just got some fresh granola just made, I've sprinkled a bit on top, so I've got crunchy granola on top of my smooth peanut butter today. I do like crunchy peanut butter, but I thought for this smooth one would be really nice, so that's going to be so yummy. I love the crunch of the granola. I'm going to sit and have my coffee, have my snack, maybe listen to some music or put on some vlogs. And I've brought up some stitch markers to sit and put together. I've got more of the little pumpkins that I need to assemble. Very noisy. And I've also got some other ones, but I'll show you them once I've made them up. They'll look far nicer. I had them in my shop before and they were very popular, so I've got them back again. And I think I'll just continue doing that till dinner time, and that will be my afternoon. Thursday morning, and on Thursdays I go to help out with the National Trust for Scotland. I'm a volunteer in the gardens at Falkland Palace, which is in the beautiful little village of Falkland just near me, so I'm off to drive there out into the countryside, which will be a nice drive. It's looking very autumnal this morning, the trees are looking beautiful, there's some really bright red ones. I'll try and get some footage at the palace, it should be lovely. I should get some really nice footage of the grounds, the gardens, the foliage, everything that's happening on this autumnal morning. So let's go and see what the morning brings.
Walk me in the morning sun, tell me I'm a lucky one. I'm riding on the wave of a notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be I'm chasing shadows around the place. It shouldn't take long now in any case, as long as there is light. Pretending I could stay the night, one breath away. Step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water in a glass. Don't try to separate the ones you hate from the ones that you don't know.
These are the two pouches that I've got left, and I don't know why, because they're absolutely stunning. This one is one of my favourites, and it's got gorgeous metallic gold elements on the fabric there. It's a really beautiful fabric by Cotton and Steel, and it's the Rifle Paper Company's pattern. And they're in the shop still, that one. And this one as well, which is so cute. And lined with the pink. So both of those are still available, so if you'd like one, head over to my shop and snap them up. It's unlikely that I'm going to be making any more of these anytime soon, but don't they look nice against my blanket as well? The colours just scream autumn to me for these as well. I'm home from the palace. It turned out to be such a beautiful day, which is weird because this morning there was so much fog I couldn't even see East Lomond Hill, which is always visible from the Falkland area. I'm having a cup of tea to warm up because although it's sunny, the house is quite chilly, and I've got Tilly on my knee as well, which is nice, but I suspect she's just here to remind me it's nearly her dinner time. I am sitting and editing the photos to put them in my Etsy shop of the new project bags, and I might have time before dinner to begin editing the vlog and putting it together. Hopefully that will go up before the end of this week, and then it will be on to videoing for part 2 of my little Vlogtober vlogs. I'm not doing anything exciting in Vlogtober. We have got tomorrow to go, and then school finishes for 2 weeks, which I can't believe because that term has flown by. Obviously here in Scotland our term dates are a little bit different to England, so our schools went back earlier than England, and we're breaking off for the October holidays sooner than England, and we get a fortnight, and I don't think they do. They're traditionally known in Scotland as the tatty picking holidays because those who lived in rural places would have gone to help pick potatoes in the fields in October, even the little children. And I was chatting to one of the volunteers at the palace last week, and he remembers doing that as a child. The farm truck would come and pick them up and take them to a nearby farm, and they'd be out in the field all day, and then at the end of the week the farmer would go and deliver the money, the earnings, to the parents at home. I'm not sure whether the children would have seen much of that money. It seems a world away now to have children out working in the farm fields like that, because it just wouldn't happen today, would it, because of health and safety. But traditionally we still get the fortnight's holiday that they would have got back then to help pick the potatoes. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to enjoy having a little bit of time with Tilly on my knee, because it's quite rare that she does that, and get on with editing photos and vlogs and everything. Happy Vlogtober!
Sometimes love is a river running strong, moving like a wave through a rocky riverbed. Sometimes love is a dancer in the dark, spinning, laughing, twirling through the back door of your heart. And every time I think of you, well, something happens in my mind. And every time I try to leave, you're keeping me occupied.